nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a weapon, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No coward, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a weapon, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. Yeah, you nigga know I'm about to bring the heat, right? Shit, I used to leave the street light. Hey, now I still keep the heat tight. Now nigga on gold like a green light. They say 144, nigga, you can get it. Ain't gotta tell me twice. Tryna stack a couple grand, get on some land, that'll put us on our feet. I'm in the field with the Warriors. And you know a nigga glorious, but we still keep it G though. Keep them tools Home Depot. Might hit him with the Rico. Hey, hit the nigga with the Rico. Hey, say they fucked up the rap game. What you looking at me for? So I know they can't stand me. That's why I keep a Glock handy. Might sip a little brandy. While I'm chilling with the family. Tell him a real nigga landed. Dressing all black like a bandit. Bitch, I ain't come to play. Bitch, I came to do damage. No coward, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a weapon, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No coward, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a weapon, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. Back, now we ballin'. Ain't Babylon fallin'. You know the path a nigga walk. Nigga raised up, now I'm all in. And all I ever wanted was the win and the big body Benz. Now I'm gone in the wind, tryna stack a couple in. Now let's get it in, yeah, let's get it in. About to make the shit tremble. 144, the rebel. About to turn it up a level. Heat the bitch up like lava. And it probably bring a whole eye mile. And all that we fear is our father. And I'm headed for the top dollars. And ain't none gon' stop me. None gon' stop. No coward, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a weapon, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know. No coward, no nigga came back down. I thought I'd let you know that I was gone, but I never left. I'm back now. I thought I'd let you know this brotherhood is a weapon, and I never let it go. Never let it free. Shit, I kill for my niggas. I thought I'd let you know.
Shalom. This is I.S.U.P.K. Reservations. As always, I'm Precinct Officer 1000 Karyash. Right next to me is Mighty Precinct Officer 500 GEN.YAHANNA. Black brother right here that loves the North American Indian. Right. My brother right here. What we're going to do today is break down what we've been breaking down, what the I.S.U.P.K. under command GEN.YAHANNA has been bringing out since 1969, is that you can't trust the Christian church.
That's right.
Christianity is a dogma religion.
Right.
It is the religion of our oppressors, the religion of the colonizers, man. We're going to go into all of this. Why? Because it disgusting bastard, Pope Francis, I want to say this. You should not trust any Christian. I don't care if they're the church member, the pastor, they in the band. I don't care who it is. You should not trust them whatsoever.
Right.
The Christian church is the home of money-loving, grubbing thieves, man.
Right.
Pimps and hustlers. You want to know why our people learn to be such horrible and wicked people? You want to know why so many Native Americans are destroyed on this earth? Why so many black people are destroyed? The Hispanics are destroyed. It's because of the Christian church, because of the Christian religion, man. So what you just seen out here in Canada, that's what we're going to go over today. What went on in Canada with them Uncle Tomahawk had these cats put on a headdress on Pope Francis. Pope Francis, the leader of the Vatican, of the church, of the Christian church, of the church that slaughtered millions, if not billions of people. There is no bigger hate group, no biggest terrorist organization, no bigger cartel than the Christian church.
Right.
And of course, we're so destroyed here in America. We're so beaten down. We put a headdress on this cat, man.
Right.
Now, look, I don't know if you know what the headdress, just like priestly attire. For everybody at home, priestly attire, like what the brother wearing on his head, not just anyone can wear that. That's an attire that we get from the Bible, even with the headdresses and the war bonnets. Those come from the Ancient of Days. Right. Not anyone can just wear this. You have to earn it.
Right.
Same with the Native Americans. When it comes to your headdresses, man, war chiefs were famous for wearing it. You had to earn every feather on that. What? So this is what I need broken down to me. How the hell did Pope Francis earn that? Because he apologized. He said, I'm sorry, Lakam Yala. He said, I'm sorry, that it's my bad. He literally got on the stage and was like, my bad. I want to apologize. I want to say I'm sorry deeply to everybody. And that was it. Everybody just hugged and kissed him. And all the years of 500 years of colonization, we all magically fixed just because the Pope wanted to apologize, man. To hell with Pope Francis. To hell with the Christian church. To hell with the Vatican, man. That's not the way we're going to get justice. If you could come, give me Job 8 and 8. I'm going to show you. Now, first thing we got to realize, us as Native Americans, it's a rightful thing to hate our oppressor's religion. It's a rightful thing to hate Christianity. It's a rightful thing to hate the Christian church.
Right.
But what you shouldn't hate is this Bible. This Bible has nothing to do with Christianity.
Right.
You will never find Christianity in the Bible. All the nonsense they teach you in Christian church on Sunday in your Sunday service, it's all a bunch of BS that they cocked up to feed you lies, to make you subtile, man, to make you destroyed, to fill you up with nonsense. Now you over here praying and worshiping Pope Francis while you hating your Native American brother. Right. While you hating the Hispanics. Right. While you hating the black man. Right. But you kissing the damn Pope on his ring like he's some pimp. Kissing his hand, praising him. Why? Because he apologized? That's not how this works, man. The scriptures say blood gonna be required of them. Damn right. They split so much blood, and we are gonna get into it, man. Because the Christian church is the reason why Christopher Columbus came all the way out here and slaughtered the North American Indians and the Hispanics by the millions. And you think just one symbol, oh, I'm sorry, and that's it? You think the Creator ain't angry at you? Let's say this. If the Pope was really felt some type of way, if he donated some of that money he got, all that money he got, all that, he sits on the gold throne. Right. The Vatican, go look up pictures of the Vatican, man. Everything in there is gold, solid silver. Right. Man, donate some of that bread you got to the North American Indian Reservation. Then maybe I'll believe him. Maybe just okay, I see a little bit. He donated what they make about what $80 million a year, I believe, right? 80 million, nigga. Donate half of that, man. Help donate 90% of that, and they give 10% to the prophets of the Lord. Right. You understand? Or hell, just give it all to us, right? And we'll actually find a way to fix the Native American Indians. And we're gonna touch into all of this and why we can't accept this. We can't accept Pope Francis' apology because God doesn't accept it. The creator of this world. You had something you had to say, Lacombe?
If I could.
Go ahead, brother.
Even if you, and what you're saying is so heavy. Because even when you're looking at the picture, you know, with them, you know what I'm saying, with the headdress, the evil monster with his headdress, on, that's not deserving at all. You see other native indigenous brothers that's on the stage with them, that don't have that on. And
if I could just say one thing, a lot of y'all cats out there, a lot of you native cats, you so indigenous, you so native, you got a problem with niggas putting on that headdress.
Right.
That's all I hear. Y'all got a problem with black people that got native heritage.
Right.
They got native heritage. Yeah. You can look it up. A lot of black people can claim today they got Cherokee in them,
Right.
Apache blood, Lakota blood.
Right.
But what's the other one? Mohawk. All these different tribes. Why? Because we dwelt amongst them, man. But y'all get angry at a black man because he tried to reclaim his culture, put some feathers on himself, trying to be native, trying to show he native, trying to grow his hair out, trying to get some braids. Nigga, get mad at Pope Francis.
Right.
Be angry at that. But no, you got so much hatred for the black man. You so disgusted at your black brothers. You gonna sit here and you gonna get angry and call them all types of names. You got no problem with giving Pope Francis a damn headdress. You put it on him. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? Look, they had brothers that were actually chiefs put it on them. You want to know why they did that? To show you still subservient to this man, to show you still love him. That was the equivalent of these niggas washing the Pope's feet. That was the equivalent of them bowing down to him. Read that, Lacombe, if you could.
The book of Job, chapter 8, verse 8.
Go ahead.
For inquire, I pray thee.
The Lord is saying, I inquire, meaning this is what you need to do. I pray thee. This is what you need to do. Listen what the Lord wants you to do. Go ahead.
Of the former age.
Of the what?
Of the former age.
Go ahead.
And prepare thyself.
And what?
And prepare thyself.
What do you have to prepare yourself for? This is what it is. Go ahead.
To the search.
To the what?
To the search.
To the what?
To the search.
Let's see what the Lord wants you to search for.
Of their fathers.
Of your fathers. You Native American Indians, you got to remember all the slaughter and murdering that been done to you over the last 500 years.
Right.
You got to remember this, man. You see, we're not so willing to forget our brother that sold drugs to us. We're not willing to forgive them. And you ask some natives, they want some drug dealers put to death. You're not willing to forgive him. You're not willing to forgive your father that stepped out you when you was 2 years old. You're not willing to forgive him. You're not willing to forgive your mother that was a crackhead. Right. You're not willing to forgive your brother that's a drug addict. You're not willing to forgive your black brothers. A lot of black people, they have done some bad to Native Americans. A lot of Native Americans done bad to black people. The Hispanics as well. And you're not willing to forgive them, but you willing to sit here and forgive Pope Francis. That's why the Lord is saying, I inquire thee. Remember ye the former age. Remember the age of your fathers. The Lord said in the Bible, remember the days of old. Right. You want to know why you got to remember the days of old? Okay, you can't remember the suffering. You got to remember the suffering and the struggle your people went through. That's right. Because it's an old corny saying. If you don't know history, you're bound to repeat it. Yeah, right. And that's what happened the other day when Pope Francis got adorned a headdress on him by Native American chiefs, leaders in the community. And here's another thing. If you don't think them niggas got a check poured out for them, you crazy. That's why they did it. You can see in the picture, they don't want to do it. They looking like, man, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. But you know why they did it? They got a check. You ain't seeing no check, but they got a check. Right. They got a check for doing that. The Vatican sat there talking with them like, man, yeah, we slide you a few hundred, man. You can go put this on the Pope. Make it look good, make it like a good little fiasco. They did this on purpose. They knew what they was doing. Don't doubt this, man. That's why you have to remember of the age of the war. A lot of people want to say, let bygone be bygones. Let that bygone with your brother be gone. Right. Let that problem you got with your brother be gone. If your brother from a different side of town, forgive him. You a gangbanger and he from a different gang, forgive him. Right. Your mother walked out on you when you was 5 years old. Nigga, forgive her. Right. That's who you should forgive. Everybody want to talk about the Bible and be like, oh, it says forgive your oppressors and forgive your slave master. Christ ain't never said that, man. But you know what he did say? He said, forgive your brothers. That's right. That look just like you. That's right. Forgive your brothers on the reservation. That's right. Forgive your brothers in the ghettos. That's right. In the barrios. That's what Christ spared. Christ never said forgive Caesar. That's right. He was out there on the scene. The Romans were oppressing the Israelites. Just like what? Our colonizer here today in America is oppressing the North American Indian. And guess what? We in the I.S.U.P.K. will never tell you to forgive them. Unlike your leaders, your so-called religious leaders, your so-called tribal leaders. And this should be a message, and this should be a sign. Give me Ecclesiasticus, if you don't mind, the Apocrypha. Give me Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. This is what you gotta realize, man. Your religious leaders are sellout dogs, man. You know, only an idiot would tell you to forgive Pope Francis. Because and here's the symbolic thing of it. Do you forgiving Pope Francis? Do you putting that headdress on him and everybody saying this is a good thing and this is all lovely and sunshine and rainbows?
Right.
It gives them the opportunity to rule over you even more today in America. When blacks, Hispanics, and North American Indians, you got to separate from Christianity. You got to leave the Christian church alone.
Right.
If we don't separate from the Christian church, us as Native American Indians, we're going to die more.
Damn right.
You want to know why we're in the condition we are? Because the Christian church led us astray. The Christian church ain't got the answers. Christian churches don't got the answers.
Right.
The Christian churches don't have the leaders. They don't have the responsibility. They don't have the care and the love for their brothers, man. They don't care about us. The Christian church is ran by oppressor, ran by the colonizer. That's why you see a church on every corner, right next to every liquor store, right next to every gun store. That's why out of every Christian church, because come the worst drug dealers, worst child molesters.
Right.
Out of every church, that's what comes out of. But now in the I.S.U.P.K, and the I.S.U.P.K, only righteous men come out of here. Only righteous sisters come out of here. And you have to come in here and change your life. This is the only place you're going to be able to do it. Because this Christian church is nothing but a helling stink hole.
Damn right.
It's a damn infestation on the planet Earth. And it's time for you to get cured. Everybody worried about the coronavirus and monkeypox and all that, man. The only way you're going to be saved from that is getting out of the Christian church. That's what it's going to take. You scared of the mass shootings, get out the Christian church. Stop living with white people. Stop chilling with them. I don't know what to tell them. Look, you scared of getting shot next to the oppressor? Leave them alone.
Right.
Stop partying with them.
Right. A
lot of our Native Americans, man, you think it's okay to go get you a white woman. I don't know what the hell's your problem. Man, a lot of can't tell me that before. He was like, man, you know, they colonized us. You know where I'm going with this. I'm gonna colonize her. Like, come on now, brother. Like, I feel the spirit, but you using it in the wrong form. You gotta leave these white women alone.
Damn right.
Go get you a sister from the reservation, man. The sisters, you too, man. You want to out here pick some devil to, you know, be inside you, and y'all. I don't know how you do it. I'm not the one. Ain't nothing but black and brown women in my household. I pray we understand. And you are a disgusting traitor if you do anything of the order, anything outside the ordinary, which is a marrying amongst your race, was it blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Damn right.
What we have to do as a people, as Native Americans, is separate from these people.
Right.
And this is why. Go ahead.
The book of Ecclesiastic is in the Apocrypha.
Go ahead.
Chapter 12, verse 10.
Go ahead.
Never trust thine enemy.
Never what?
Never trust thine enemy.
You can't trust the Pope. He's your enemy. You can't trust the Caucasians. They're your enemy.
Right.
The Christian church, your enemy. The American government, your enemy. The British government, your enemy.
Right.
The French government, your enemy. These are all your enemies, man. They've shown you since the time before, since the days of old, that they've been your enemy. The Christian church, the Vatican, they set up all the different missionary schools, all the different slaveries that they put out towards the North American Indians. Up until the 19th century, we weren't even considered people. We weren't considered people. And then even after that, in the early 1960s and 70s, if you was a Native American leaving the reservation, you'd be lynched. You'd be killed. You'd be slaughtered, man. The reason you're called an Indian today is because of the Christian church.
Right.
The reason you're called a savage is because these Christians thought they were better than you. And they couldn't even wash the behind, man. These Christians, they lift their nose up at you and see you as some type of low breed race. You the greatest race walking this earth. You the greatest people on this earth.
Right.
You the people of the Creator, man. That's why the Native American is so spiritual. No one's spiritual like the Native American. No one cares about the earth and its inhabitants like the Native American. That's why the earth is dying right now, because the ones who are in power don't care about its people.
Right.
Don't care about the planet Earth.
Right.
Don't care about the polar bears and the tigers. When the Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics are in power, we care about things.
Right.
We got the logic to, hey, if we're gonna plant something here and we're gonna harvest, we gotta give it 7 years to reflourish. That's in the Bible. Like, that's just common sense. But our oppressor, he's so evil, man. He's ripping the earth dry. He's tearing everything dry. Now there's droughts all across the earth. There's a hole in the ozone layer. There's nothing but icebergs melting. The Lord's trying to show you these people are not meant to be in power.
Right.
They are meant to be underneath you.
Damn right.
But yet, because they deceived us with the Christian church. We can't trust them. We can't put our trust in them, man, because when they do, go ahead.
For like as iron rusted.
And for like what?
For like as iron rusted.
Go ahead.
So is his wickedness.
Through time, just like something will rust over time. Through time, it's going to get more rusty, more old. Same way as his wickedness is going to grow for you. You may think, man, Pope Francis, he don't hate us, man. Man, it's the Pope. It's the Pope. He's kissing babies and you know, hugging, you know, women and you know, maybe the Christian church ain't so bad, man. Maybe Pope Francis ain't so bad. That's what y'all niggas thought, huh? I'm telling y'all this because come on now. This is some ignorant, like, stupidity. Like, y'all really saw this, and there was cats out here crying for this. That thought this was like the greatest thing in the world. Like, oh my God, Pope Francis, he's in Canada. They put a headdress on him. It's so beautiful. No, it's not.
Right.
It's not. It's a spit in your face as a Native American. It's a spit in your face. It's disrespect to you, your people, and your ancestors, and that's how you should feel it. Keep going, LaCombe, if you could.
Real quick.
Let's get this. I know what you're gonna pull. I know what you're gonna pull. This brother ahead of me, man. If we could, let's finish this part real quick, and then we're gonna jump to that. Go ahead.
Verse 11.
Go ahead.
Though he humble himself.
Though what?
Though he humble himself.
Oh, he was so humble, man. It says in the article, I believe so. It says he humbly accepted the headdress. He didn't ask for it. He humbly accepted it. Though he be humble. This is how you know this book is talking about you.
Damn right.
And this verse right here is talking about your oppressors. Read.
And go crouching.
He go what?
Go crouching.
Oh, he crouching down. He go, oh my God, thank you. You put this headdress on me. Oh my God, thank you. Man, y'all got suckered, man. You got played. I'm sorry to say, I'm laughing, but in reality, it's no laughing matter. This thing is disgusting.
Damn right.
He played us. He sat there crouching. The scriptures call him Esau, our oppressor, the colonizer, a cunning hunter.
Damn right.
He's not an idiot, man. You know, if he came up there and was like, yeah, we did that. Yeah, we enslaved y'all. Y'all still our slaves. Y'all not going to want to listen to them. You know how many Native Americans would leave the Christian church if the Pope went up there and said that? No, he's cunning.
Right.
He's smart. He went up there and, man, y'all, it's horrible what happened. I want to apologize for all the members of our church and everybody. And, oh, my God, y'all bringing a headpiece. Oh, my, thank you. I don't deserve this. Thank you. He played y'all. He played y'all. Through him crouching himself, being humble. Go ahead.
Yet take good heed.
Take what?
Good heed.
Meaning learn. Keep your eyes open. Don't fall for this. Go ahead.
And beware.
And what?
And beware.
Go ahead.
Of him.
Of who?
Of him.
Beware of Pope Francis.
Damn right.
Beware of the Vatican.
Right.
Beware of the Christian church.
Right.
Beware of the goddamn devil on the earth who is the Caucasian race and these colonizers, man. Beware of them. Go ahead.
And
Go ahead.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
That is what? Wipe what?
A looking glass.
Meaning what? The whole time he crouching down being humble, he's looking at you as a target. A looking glass is like, what's it called? Telescope. Like a telescope, how they used to look, or binoculars you could think of. Think of him wiping it off. While he crouching down being humble, he's looking for a way to kill you. You best believe it. Best believe there's going to be another pipeline in Canada.
Damn right.
Best believe they're going to continue finding more bodies of dead children in Canada. Best believe they're going to be more dead. Like this is what I don't understand. What does this achieve? Like the Pope apologizing, okay, like he apologized and that's it? And we just supposed to forgive for 500 years of enslavement? And if you think that's what the creator, the most high power on the earth that created everything wants, no. And the reason you believe that is because the Christian church lied to you. Because Pope Francis lied to you. That's not true. Christ wants you to be redeemed. Right. Christ wants you to have justice as a North American Indian. We're going to get into it. Keep reading it.
And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
Has not what?
Been altogether wiped away.
Meaning, man, you may think he may look clean. But once you look at him, you're going to see he's not clean. This is still a dirty bastard. The Pope, he put on that headdress, man. Y'all thought it was all bygones and hearsays and all that. He's gonna show you why you can't trust the Catholic Church, the Christian Church. For the last 500, I don't understand how you can. I don't understand. For the last 500 years, everything that we've been through as Native people here in the Americas, through Christopher Columbus, through the missionary systems, through the missionary schools, through the reservations, through everything they put us through, and they destroyed us in our governments and everything that we had. How you can't even still trust the church? I don't understand it. If you could, skip down verse 16. I'm going to show you what the Lord said about these people. These are your enemies right here, and the Lord does not want you to trust them. You know, contrary to popular belief, what these Christians is teaching you, man, yeah, go ahead, go kiss the Pope on his feet, man. Right. Man, it's only right. That's what Jesus wants you to do. That's not what Lord wants you to do, man. That's not what Christ wants you to do. That's not what the creator of all things wants you to do. I'm going to show you what the creator wants you to do. Go ahead.
Verse 16.
Go ahead.
An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
With his what?
With his lips.
Oh, man, he speak good things, man. He got up on that mic and he apologized for all the years of enslavement and destruction. And, you know, he just sat there and said, you know, I'm sorry. Basically what it is. I'm like, I looked at the interview. I'm just sitting there. He's just there literally like, man, I'm sorry. My bad. Like literally all he did was, I'm sorry, my bad. Didn't do nothing else. You know, if he wanted to say something, he could have been up there and like, man, y'all got to give the land back to the Native Americans. Man, we donating $80 million to build up the reservations. We donating this much to help drug addicts on the reservation. We're doing this much. He ain't do none of that. He got up there, apologized, and these Uncle Tomahawk cats went up there and bestowed him on a headdress. God forbid if a nigga was wearing it. You imagine that if a black dude got on TV wearing a headdress? Man, these cats would lose their mind. Man, he ain't native. He ain't native. You can't do that. Man, he's not Native American. He ain't grow up on the res. Man, I don't care if his dad's Native American. He's not. His mom's black. She's an N-word. Like, come on, man. That's how you feel about your brothers, man. Go ahead, read. Continue with that.
But in his heart.
But what?
But in his heart.
Man, you may think him saying up there, Pope Francis, he really meant that, man. He really meant that he was sorry, Lacombe. He didn't mean all the destruction at the Catholic Church. If he meant that, hop off your throne.
Right.
Close the Christian church. Close the Catholic Church. Say, you know what? For all the wrong we done, I'm stepping down as Pope, and the Catholic Church is done.
Right.
It's only right. We have too much blood on our hands. That's the reality of it. Y'all got too much blood on your hands. The Lord gonna require the blood from you. Go ahead.
He in his heart, he imagineth.
He what?
He imagineth.
Go ahead.
How to throw thee into a pit.
To throw you what?
Into a pit.
Pope Francis right now, he got up there and he apologized and he's asked for your forgiveness, but the whole time he's looking, he's like, man, I got them.
Right.
I got them right where I want them. Right there, over here, kissing my hand. They put a headdress on me, man. I'm good. I don't have to worry about no more protests. Cause that's what niggas was doing. Natives, they wanted to storm the damn Vatican. They were so pissed off finding all these bodies of children, of literal children. They found the bodies of children underneath missionary schools. They took our culture. They took everything from us, divided us from our brothers. Now the Native American can't even see the black man as his brother. The black man that been through the same struggle he'd been through. Right. The Hispanic man that been through the same struggle he'd been through. We don't see each other as kinfolk. Why? Because our oppressor is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. Because of the Vatican, because of the Pope. And through him apologizing, through him speaking of sweet words, he just threw you into the pen all over again.
Right.
So I ain't got to worry about this no more. My hands is clean. Wiped his hands away. Keep going, brother.
He will weep with his eyes.
Hold up. He will what?
He will weep with his eyes.
Oh, man. He went up there and he started shedding tears, man. Oh, it was so beautiful to come. He went up there. He was crying. He was sad that this happened. He was sorry, Lacombe. I mean, he only enslaved us for like 500 years. And yeah, that's on the Pope. It's on the Pope. It's on the whole Christian church. And if you a Christian right now, it's on you too.
Damn right.
Because you only a Christian because you've been enslaved by your slave master. But you know what, man? You can come get yourself right. If you're a Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian and you in the Christian church, get out of there.
Damn right.
Get out of there. Like that movie, Get Out, get out. Leave. Bust out of it running like it's a burning house, man.
Right.
If you're in the Christian church right now, leave it and learn how to actually serve the Creator. Learn how to actually serve your power, man. This is why, because this is what the Christian church won't show you. Go ahead.
But if he find opportunity.
But if he what?
If he find opportunity.
Even though he cries and he weeps and he apologizes, if he gets the chance, go ahead.
He will not be satisfied with blood.
He will not what?
He will not be satisfied with blood.
The Christian church for the last 500 years have given out apologies, had tried to give Native Americans rights here and there, try to give us, more power or whatnot, try to, show little handouts, if I could. Breads and crumbs here and there.
Right.
Little, here you go. Y'all stop complaining. Here's some rights. Native American Act. Boom. Here, y'all have a casino or two. That's what they do. They do little throwaways here and there. But no matter what, for the last 500 years, they have not been satisfied with our bloodshed. We're 500 years here in America. During the colonization of Christopher Columbus alone, over 100 million North American Indians died. Over 100 million North American Indians died. Actually, I believe during the first year, I believe it said Christopher Columbus, it was over 8 million natives died. So that's during just 1492. That's just during the time Columbus was here. Now imagine the 1500s, the 1600s, the 1700s, 1800s, 1900s. And we wonder why we're so beaten down here in America and why the Native American is so destroyed today. And they call the Native American lazy. They call the Native American a freeloader. That we are government assistance. We all that. You're damn right. We're destroyed. We're off drugs. We're alcoholics. You want to know why? Because we've been beaten down for 500 years.
Right.
No one that has love for us, man. No one that's cared for us. All the empty promises we got. Just like it said right here. They wept for us so many times. They cried so many times. But no matter what, the United States has never been satisfied with our blood.
Right.
The Christian church has never been satisfied with our blood. You know what? The time has changed. Thanks to a man named Commanding General Yahanna.
Damn right.
Commanding General Yahanna is sending brothers out to the reservation to fix the reservation.
Damn right.
To get brothers off of drugs, get sisters off of drugs, to get sisters from stop being whores, to get our brothers, our young brothers out there, stop being in gangs, stop running in houses, stop sleeping with another brother's wife. That's what it's all about, man. The way for us to really beat colonization is for us to cure ourselves of this disease.
Damn right.
And one of the symptoms, I should say, is Christianity.
Damn right.
You got something you want to pull, Lacombe?
Go
ahead, brother.
The book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 8, Salakia. Verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
The who?
The children of Edom.
The children of Edom is a so-called Caucasian race, the colonizer. You can find that in the Bible. You can go through our page. We break down who the children of Edom and Jacob is. Jacob in the Bible, or Israel, is Yasha Allah in the Hebrew, the Israelites, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Edomites are the Caucasian race, the so-called French, the British, the so-called red-blooded Americans. Give me another one. The cats from the Caucasus Mountains, Mount Seir, the cavemen, them, the white man. I don't know how else to put it. I just gotta say it. The real red man. They call us red man, but they really red. They're really the red ones, which I never understood that. How you gonna call? I'm not gonna go into it. Go ahead, Lacombe. Go ahead, brother.
Drop down to verse 8.
Go ahead.
Real quick. O daughter of Babylon.
Oh, who?
O daughter of Babylon.
America is the daughter of Babylon. Everything wicked that was going on in Babylon, in Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah is going on here today in America. You can even find the Babylonian symbols all across America.
Right.
The Egyptian symbols all across America. Roman symbols, Greek symbols. These empires never ended. They just morphed all into America. Go ahead, brother.
Who ought to be destroyed.
What?
Who ought to be destroyed.
The Lord said he's going to destroy the daughter of Babylon, a.k.a. America.
Right.
Let's see why. Go ahead.
Happy shall he be.
Happy what?
Happy shall he be.
The Lord said, happy shall he be. Let's see who he is. Go ahead.
that rewarded thee.
That what?
That rewarded thee.
You're saying whoever's going to reward you is going to reward you the same way. Go ahead.
As thou hast rewarded us.
As you have done us. The Native American Indians for 500 years, we've been beaten down here in America.
Right.
We've been slaughtered. We've been put into slavery. We've been having our minds wiped. We've been brainwashed with the doctrines of Christianity. We've been forced to live their lifestyle.
Right.
Got our hair cut off. Took our fringes. Took our regalia. Took everything that made us a holy and separate people. And they took it away from us. Don't worry. You white people out there, man, your day is coming.
Damn right.
And when your day comes, your culture gonna be stripped from you.
Damn right.
You don't really got a culture.
Damn right.
They're gonna say that. You steal everybody else's culture. But whatever culture you got, little Polish folk music, Polish sausages, what else they do? Donald Trump's toupee. You can't be taken from you. The incest,
right?
You're not gonna be allowed to do that.
Right.
Drinking blood, and you're not gonna be able to do that.
Right.
Go ahead.
Happy shall he be.
Happy what?
Happy shall he be.
And this is how you know this book is for the North American Indian.
Right.
This book is not your enemy. This verse is a verse I guarantee none of you have seen in your Christian church. Go ahead. Happy shall he be. Go ahead.
That taketh and dasheth thy little ones.
That take it what?
And dasheth thy little ones.
Now you gotta remember the verse above just said we're gonna be happy to reward them as they rewarded us.
Right.
Lord just said right here, we're gonna take their little ones. Go ahead.
And dash thy little ones against the stone.
And dash their little ones against the stones. You wanna know why it says that? Because during the trail of tears,
right,
when women were suckling their babies,
right,
their children, their infants, the U.S. cavalry was so angry that they stopped to slow down to suckle their infants, that they would rip the baby out of their mother's chest in the freeze of winter and dash them against rocks. The Spaniards were famous for doing this as well. Many of the Spaniards, I believe it was King Ferdinand, if I remember correctly, we got in a book called Black Indians. You can look this up. He made a decree: any Black or Native American babies, meaning a baby that was both of Black and Native American descent, was to be killed. So when they would find a baby, let's say, he looked Native, but he had an afro on, he getting killed. Let's say it was a Black baby with some long, nice hair, he getting killed. Why? Because they didn't want the Native Americans intermixing with Black people, because they know it would start to turn against the oppressors. This is something that they done for generations, man. They dashed our babies against the stones. Guess what? When Christ comes back, we gonna dash your little ones against the stone. Right. The angels are gonna dash their babies against it. Michael, Gabriel. It's gonna be a bad day for y'all. And this is what's so important, man. This is the day that's coming that the Christian church is not teaching you. Christian church is teaching we're gonna sit one day there with all the the Pope, Ronald Reagan, and Thomas Jefferson, and the kingdom of heaven, and we gotta forgive them because they're Christians and we're Christians. God ain't said that. We ain't gotta forgive them. But let me tell you, you done on that? Let's drop that. Give me I'm gonna teach you whose real fault it is. Give me Jeremiah 12 and 10. The ones actually, let me see. Yeah, let's get Jeremiah 12 and 10. Our leaders, our tribal leaders, we can't forgive these cats that went up there and actually put the headdress on Pope Francis. We can't forgive these cats. Yeah, like y'all should look at these cats and y'all should take their headdresses away. Right. Strip that from them. Right. Because these cats went up there and made us look like fools as a people, as a race. Like what we did out there was a spectacle to every other nation to show that we ain't got no integrity, that we have no love for each other, that we're so low and beaten down that we'll let the one in charge of the one institution that slaughtered us and murdered us, we'll forgive him. How come Pope Francis, he went to go see the Holocaust victims too, like the survivors and everything. How come he ain't telling them to forgive the Germans? How come he ain't telling them to do that? But yet he told you Native Americans to forgive him, right? To forgive the Vatican. And guess what? If we didn't forgive him, guess what he would have said? Man, that's not what Jesus wants. Jesus wants you to forgive me. Man, the hell with the Vatican, man. If y'all can see the manipulation tactics that they're doing to the North American Indian, and not only to them, to Black people, to Hispanics. This is every time this conversation comes up, about us wanting justice or reparations or our goddamn land back.
Right.
I mean, it's our land.
Right.
If you're so sorry, can we get it back? Whenever these conversations come up, they always want to tell us, "Oh, turn your other cheek, man. Forgive." Taking the Bible all out of context. Christ was talking about your brother, man.
Right.
That brother you got a problem with down the street on a reservation. That cat that stole, that owe you $200, forgive him. That's who we're talking about. We're not over here talking about the Christian church and saying that you got to forgive the so-called oppressor. That's not what we're here talking about.
Right.
What the Lord is talking about is you got to forgive your brothers, man. You got to forgive you blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You got to forgive blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's the point. You don't got to forgive your oppressor. You don't forgot to forgive the European. Thus say the Lord. You feel me? Go ahead. Now, this is what you got to realize. The Pope, the Vatican, the Christian church for the last 500 years here in America are the reason we're so beaten down and destroyed. And through them, and a lot of our leaders, our religious leaders, a lot of our tribal leaders, our tribal governments are in the pockets of the Christian church. A lot of them are in the pockets of the Vatican, of the Roman Catholic Church. That's why you got to be careful who you deal with, man. There's so many of these tribal leaders, these chiefs and councils. They take the money that's supposed to be going into the reservation and they fund it into themselves. And you want to know why? They learned that from Christianity. They learned that from their oppressor, from the colonizer himself. That's where they learn to do all this wicked and stupidity and nonsense, man. But thus say the Lord, and thus say the creator of the earth, of everything living, you won't have to pay for that. And all you cats out there that are supporting this, that think this is some great thing, you're going to have to pay for allowing this to happen. You're going to have to pay for leading his people astray. North American Indians. And you know what? I'm going to read this book right here. I have this book called The Conquest of the New World. The American Holocaust, The Conquest of the New World. I'm gonna read something for y'all. It says here in The Conquest of the New World, in the American Holocaust, that the industrial city of Hiroshima was leveled by a nuclear blast. Never before had so many people, at least 130,000, probably many more, died from a single explosion. Just 21 years after Columbus' first landing in the Caribbean, the vastly populous island that the explorer had renamed Hispaniola was efficiently desolate. Efficiently desolate. This is what he did to the Americas. I believe it said 1 year. Is that correct? 21 years, excuse me. After 21 years of Columbus being here in America, nearly 8 million people, 8 million, those Columbus chose to call Indians, had been killed by violence, disease, and despair. It took a little longer, about the span of a single human generation. But what happened on Hispaniola was the equivalent of more than 50 Hiroshimas. Hispaniola was just the beginning. And you want to sit here and forgive these people.
Right.
You want to sit here and hold hands with them and put headdresses on them. It's not what the Lord wants, man. The Lord will never require you to forgive someone that slaughtered 50 Hiroshimas, 50 nuclear bombs. Yeah, that's what you would have to do. The nuclear bombs that were dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, you would have to drop those 50 times to get the equivalent of people killed by Christopher Columbus in his 21 years here in the Americas. And that was just for the island of Hispaniola. Because we know he sent other travelers to other islands, and eventually they started making their way onto the actual American continent, where they started enslaving the Native Americans. And this was done because of the Pope, the Vatican, the Christian church. The Creator would never ask you to forgive these people, man. He will actually require you the opposite. You got that scripture for me, brother? Go read it, because we're going to see all you niggas out there, all you little sellouts out there, all you Uncle Tomahawks All you cats out here that are telling your people to forgive and let bygones be bygones with the oppressor, man. This is how the Lord feels about you. Go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
My pastors have destroyed my vineyard.
They have what?
They have destroyed my vineyard.
The Lord's vineyard here is the Native American Indian.
Right.
The reservation, the ghettos, the barrios, the place where his people dwelt.
Right.
The Native Americans, you are the Israelites of antiquity.
Right.
Black people, Israelites. Hispanics, Israelites.
Right.
Mexicans, Guatemalans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans. The Seminoles, the Lakota, Dakota, the Navajo, the Choctaw, the Cherokee, the Mohawk Indians. You are God's chosen people.
That's right.
And read that from the top.
My pastors, many pastors.
Many what?
Many pastors.
Many pastors. Who are the pastors? It's talking about a Christian pastor here, Lacombe? Who we're talking about here?
Like, sir, be talking about the leaders.
The leaders. The leaders on this earth. Your leaders. The tribal leaders.
Right.
Your tribal chief and council, them cats, them little punks, them little slivering bastard cowards that went up there and put that headdress on them. Read, go ahead, read.
Have destroyed my vineyard.
They have destroyed the Lord's vineyard. They have destroyed the North American Indian community. They have made us seem punks and cowards onto the Pope, onto the Vatican, onto the entire nations. We in a race, man. Every other nation is in a race except for us, because we the only one wanting to forgive everybody. They're trying to fight for world domination, and we cool at being at the bottom.
Right.
And them cats just showed we fine with being subjected to all of you other people that hate us. Them cats, when they put that headdress on, they said, oh, we're cool with being oppressed. We're fine with that. That's why the Lord said, here, you destroyed my vineyard. Go ahead.
And have trodden my portion.
And what?
And have trodden my portion.
Go ahead.
Underfoot.
Under what?
Underfoot.
Meaning they beat us down.
Right.
Not only did they destroy us, they had to beat us down. That's what you're doing. You're allowing us to get beat down by allowing the Vatican and the Pope, by doing it for money. That's what you did it for. You want the money, you want the grants, you want the power. And you, of course, you know the white man is in power. So what you going to do? You're going to forgive the white man. You're going to put headdresses on him. You're going to allow him in the powwows and the ceremonies and praise him and sing to him. Go ahead.
They have made my pleasant portion.
My what?
My pleasant portion.
You are pleasant unto the Lord. The Lord loves the North American Indian.
Right.
The Lord loves the black man, the Hispanic man.
Right.
Man, woman, and child. You are the only thing he loves on this earth.
Damn right.
You are his chosen people. Go ahead.
A desolate wilderness.
A what?
A desolate wilderness.
Wait a minute. Didn't we just read in here that the land of Hispaniola was made desolate? Well, guess what happened to the people after Columbus? Guess what happened after George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, the Vatican, Christianity? The Native American Indians were desolate in America. Were the first fired and the last hired. Were gunned down in the streets, right next to the niggas and spicks. Savages is what they call us.
Right.
That's what we live in. That's the time we live in, and that's the world we live in now. Because they destroyed us, man. They destroyed the Lord's pleasant portion. Our leaders, our religious leaders, our tribal leaders, they destroyed us, man. They sold us out. Any more on that, Lacombe? Go ahead.
They have made it desolate.
They're what?
They have made it desolate.
It's their fault that we're in this condition now. It's their fault that they made us like this. Go ahead.
And being desolate, it mourneth unto me.
And what?
It mourneth unto me.
We mourn unto the Lord. The scriptures say, forget not the prayers of the dead Israelites.
Right.
Don't forget the prayers of Geronimo, Sitting Bull, all these Native Americans that lost their lives on the reservation, all the Native Americans that lost their lives in the missionary school systems, all the Native Americans that were slaves who were picking corn, picking cotton. They had to go over there into Europe and be house slaves to these damn devils. Don't forget them.
Right.
We are in mourning here in America. That's why we're so downbeat and oppressed. Why so many Native Americans, we have an alcohol problem. So many of us have a drug problem because we're so destroyed. That's why we have the highest suicide rates in America. And yet these cats want to forgive the Pope?
Yeah, kind of.
They want to forgive Christianity. Commander Johanna would never allow us to do that.
Damn right.
Commander Johanna loves the Native American Indians too much to ever forgive the Pope, let alone put a damn headdress on him. Commander Johanna requires him to give all his money to the Native American Indians, to give all his money to the ISUPK, so we can have our programs out there. Imagine we have 80 million. Because what they make in 1 year, we had $80 million. The ISUPK would flourish in the reservation.
Damn right.
We tell brothers to pay their tithes because that's how we get everything done. You understand? We have food programs, clothing. We did a clothing drive and food drive when we was on the Menominee reservation. We got counseling programs, drug counseling, rehab. We got everything here. Job programs. We got everything that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need to get right here in America.
Right.
But yet you rather forgive the church, forgive Christianity, give them your money. That's who you care about. The ones that have never shown you what love for a day in your life.
Right.
But a black man named Commander Johanna tries to show you some respect, the respect you deserve, the love you deserve, and you reject him. Why? Because he's a black man. But there's no one out here fighting harder more for the Native American Indians than Commander Johanna.
Damn right.
And his generals and his captains and his officers.
Damn right.
No one else is telling you what we telling you here. Or they're telling you to join with them, we telling you to separate.
Damn right.
Or they're telling you prepare for peace, prepare to love them and hug them, telling you prepare for war, man.
Damn right.
That's what's coming here to America. Warfare. Race wars is coming. Race riots. World War III is coming. You best believe that we are in the end times of the American empire. And it's coming down. Why? Because the Lord hates America for what they done to you.
Damn right.
Any more on that, brother?
Go
ahead.
The whole land is made desolate.
The what?
The whole land is made desolate.
You want to know why the land is desolate? You want to know why the polar bears are going extinct? You want to know why the dodo bird don't exist no more? The platypus? You want to know why all these animals are extinct? Why the Native Americans are damn near extinct?
Damn right.
Or the Hispanics are damn near extinct. The black man. You want to know why we dying at the rate we dying? It's because they are in power.
Damn right.
You want to know why the earth is mourning every day? The earth cries out. The soil cries out. The damn ocean is polluted.
Damn right.
The oceans is the biggest thing on this earth. There's more water than land, and y'all polluted it. Nigga, how? It's not that hard to just keep the water clean. You drink from it. I mean, come on now.
Right.
Come on now. And guess what? If they ever find a way to Mars, they're gonna pollute Mars too. They're gonna leave trash all throughout Mars. They're gonna pop I don't even think there's an ozone layer in Mars. They're gonna find something and pop it too. You understand? I think Mars is naturally hot, if I'm correct. If I'm wrong, I'm not a science whiz like that. But whatever the climate is, they're gonna flip it on its head. If Mars is naturally hot, it's gonna get cold when the white man shows up. If it's naturally cold, it's gonna get hot in the high hundreds when they show up, because they don't know, they got no compassion, got no logic. The Native Americans, we are such a caring and loving people. We're God's people. We're the Creator's children, and He created us to be in tune with the land. He gave us laws to understand that we need to take care of the land. We need to take care of the water. We need to take care of everything. That comes from the scriptures.
Damn right.
You gotta take care of everything. You gotta take why? Because the Lord gave us all this.
Damn right.
We can't take this for granted. The oppressor, man, him being so evil, so maniacal, such a devil. He don't give a damn about the land.
Damn
Drop
right.
that, Lacombe. Give me Job 12 and 6.
Sir.
Job 12 and 6, man. Like this is what we gotta realize. Us as a people, us as Native Americans, we can't forgive this. We can't let this slide.
Right.
We can't let this slide. All these years and destruction that they've done to us. I don't care if the Pope comes in full regalia.
Right.
I don't care if he comes dancing at the powwows and singing. I don't care. It's not going to be enough for me.
Right.
I'm not going to accept it. Commander Johanna not going to accept it. And furthermore, the Creator is not going to accept it.
Right.
He's not going to accept his apology. These little crocodile tears. The Lord not going to accept it. The Lord going to require blood from him. And we're going to show you. I'm going to show you why first. Show you why that the Lord does not let criminals, robbers, and thieves flourish here. That's not what's going on. They're in power because we are hating ourselves.
Right.
Because we have no brotherhood and sisterhood. Because we hate, because the Choctaw got a problem with the Cherokee. That's why. Because us as tribes, we can't sit together and come. We're so divided. We're destroyed. We hate ourselves before we ever hate them. That's why. Read.
The book of Job, chapter 12, verse 6.
Go ahead.
The tabernacles of robbers.
The what?
The tabernacles of robbers.
Who's been the robber here on this planet Earth? The so-called oppressor. He steals everything. He steals culture,
right?
People, land. I mean, is there anything he hasn't stolen? I mean, come on. You go to the store and steal a pack of Skittles. You getting shot in the goddamn back. You getting your brains blown out.
Damn right.
You getting 25 years in prison.
Damn right.
But blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you are stolen merchandise here in America. Where they 25 of life? Where their judgment for that? For them locking us up, for them stealing us, enslaving us. Where's their judgment? Yeah, it's got away scot-free, man. For them stealing the land which rightfully is ours.
Right.
Where's their judgment? And we just supposed to forgive them? Or the tabernacle what?
The tabernacles of robbers prosper.
Here in America, the tabernacles of robbers prosper. Meaning what? Robbers prosper here. The thieves prosper here. Those that stole this land, they prosper. They live good. Go ahead.
And they that provoke the Most High.
And they that what?
They that provoke the Most High.
They that provoke the Creator. You want to know how they provoke the Creator? They do it every single day by slaughtering the North American Indian.
Right.
And not giving. But when Pope Francis went up there and did that whole little spiel, song, and dance, that provoked the Lord.
Damn right.
You best believe the Lord ain't gonna let that slide.
Damn right.
Judgment Day is coming for you. We just read what was it? Psalms 137. What we just read in that, it's Judgment Day. Judgment Day is coming for you, Pope Francis.
Damn right.
Christian Church.
Damn right.
Christianity, Catholic Church. Your day is coming. The clock's ticking. It's coming for you. You can see America's falling left and right by the second.
Right.
Once America fall, Lord be with the rest of these
guys. Right.
You already know if America's fall, everything else is falling with it, man. America, the number one empire of this planet Earth. If it falls, everything will follow suit. That's why the Native Americans, man, you gotta learn how to live without America. You gotta live without America. You gotta separate without America. You gotta separate from these devils, separate from these oppressors. Just stop listening to Pope Francis. To hell with the Christian church. To hell with Christianity, man.
Right.
And learn and come back to your culture, your way of life. You're the Israelites. The Lord loves you and He's willing to forgive you, man.
Right.
If you put away the evil things, put away the things you've learned here in this place, man.
Damn right.
Put away the things you've learned through your oppressor.
Damn right.
Put away the things you learned from Pope Francis. Go ahead.
And they that provoke the Most High are secure.
Oh, they secure here in America, though. They fine, they safe. The Pope just went. He didn't get gunned down. Nothing. He ain't get robbed or mugged, nothing. He was good. He came into America and he prospered. He secured. They make $80 million a year. Christian church, they're secure. Go ahead.
Into whose hands
Go ahead.
the Most High bringeth abundantly.
Go ahead.
But ask now.
But what?
But ask now.
The Lord said, but you need to ask somebody. Let's see what the Lord is going to want you to ask. Go ahead.
The beast.
The who?
The beast.
Meaning ask the animals.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they shall teach thee.
Man, ask the saber-toothed tiger. Ask the polar bears.
Right.
Ask the elephants.
Right.
Ask the white rhino.
Right.
Ask the dodo bird. What they going to tell you about these people, man? They're going to say they're the devil that the Bible
Damn
speaks.
right.
Why is that? They're the reason that they're extinct. You can't find a dodo bird because these damn oppressors hunted them down to extinction. The polar bears are dying. I like polar bears.
Damn right.
I like polar bears. You know, I wouldn't, be near one, but I like polar bears, man. Tigers, man, all that. These are animals that the Lord created, and they're going extinct because these people have no compassion for the earth. Just like they have no compassion for us. They're greedy, money-hungry dogs. They're capitalists, man. Opportunists.
Right.
and they don't care about God's people or his earth. That's why we always, that's why that whole situation happened in 2016 with the Dakota pipeline. That happened because they don't care about clean water. They put oil right through drinking resources. You remember this? They start pointing the holes on the Native Americans, started arresting them, throwing them in the back of the paddy wagon, sticking the dogs on them. And that goes to show you, don't tell me you're not niggas.
Right.
They treated you like niggas that day. That's a lot here. Forgive me. Gentlemen, I have you watching. That was some niggas, come on. You got treated like niggas that day. You as Native Americans, man, you got to see no different from the black man. Because you as a black man, he going to tell you, man, the ones that got some knowledge in their head, man, he the devil. A Hispanic that got some knowledge in their head, he the devil. There is no bigger devil on this planet Earth. Christ said this, the thief cometh to kill and destroy.
Damn right.
Who's the thief here on earth, man? Who's the one who comes here to kill and destroy? Everything he touches is death, man.
Right.
It's up to you, Native Americans, to bring life back onto the earth. You black people to bring life back onto the earth. You Hispanic people to bring life back into the earth. Go ahead, brother.
Wakana. But ask now the beast, and they shall teach thee.
Go ahead.
And the fowls of the air.
Hey, man, ask the birds, man. I just said the dodo bird.
The
parakeet. What's that one thing from that movie Rio? That bluebird?
Yeah,
that bluebird. Ask that bluebird. I forgot what it's called. I think like a macaw. I don't know, whatever it is. Ask that bird. The whole point of I don't know why that just came in my head, but the whole point of that movie was the last two birds in existence had a mate with each other. Why? Because the rest of the species was extinct. Why do you think that is? Because our president is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
Damn right.
Keep going.
And they shall tell thee.
Go ahead.
Or speak to the earth.
To who?
To the earth.
To who?
To the earth.
Now, of course, the earth can't talk to you. All you cats out there on that Mother Nature garbage, the earth can't talk to you. It can't. It just simply can't. But it will show you.
Right.
The Lord made the earth to show you when it's dying.
Right.
Come on now. The ice caps are melting. A hole in the ozone layer. The Lord designed all this. Don't talk to me about if there's a creator or not. Obviously, there's someone out there that created all this, right? There's a genius out there that created and made all this. And now y'all popped holes in everything in his creation because he did it. Right. And Native Americans, we don't own any factories. We didn't, we're not the ones out here polluting the air. And the opposite, we told them not to do this.
Right.
We said, man, y'all do this, you live this type of lifestyle, you're going to destroy the earth. And them cats, these white devils didn't give a damn about that, man. They kept on, they built, and they made every civilization here in America a damn concrete jungle.
Damn right.
They made everything's dead. You go to the downtown metropolis of any city and everything is dead. Everything's dead. There's no animals walking around. There's no trees. They got fake trees. You go out there and there's fake trees. You're like, oh man, this is a nice tree. All the time it's fake, just up there for design. When you need trees to breathe, dummy, they burned down the Amazon.
Right.
I mean, come on, man. Australia was just on fire. You want to know why? Because these people don't know how to run the earth. They're not fit to run the earth. If the earth can talk to you, it tell you, man, y'all need to do something. That's the problem. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, if it wasn't for a nigga named Jesus Christ coming to save us, we would go extinct. I'm telling you right now, because this man in power, he would destroy the earth before he ever give power back to us. Go ahead, brother.
And the fishes of the sea.
We just talked about the ocean. Come on now. This ain't my words. It's just, come on now. I thought the Bible was our oppressor's book. All I see is them talking all the mess about them. But this is what you haven't seen in the church. That's the point. This is what they don't show you. They'll manipulate John 3:16 and show you Romans and all the nice things of the Bible. Just like a good slave master.
Right.
Just like they had the slave Bible, they show you only certain percentage of the Bible. The same way they go at church, man. Man, it'd be 50 weeks into church service. Hey, we're gonna touch about John 3:16 again, because Jesus is just so amazing. and we just love Jesus. We all just love Jesus. And Jesus loves the little children. And like, come on, we gonna learn anything else? Like, of course, Christ is the reason we all here, but that's it about the Bible, just Jesus, everything. I mean, come on, there's so much history in the Bible, so much they don't touch on, and this is why, because the whole Bible holds our oppressor accountable. That's why they had to change it. That's why they had to give you the slave Bible. That's why you read new versions of the Bible. That's why we read King James 1611, which was authorized by King James, who was a black man in Scotland. He was in Scotland. He was one of the primary black kings that authorized the retranslation, the translation, from the original Hebrew manuscripts and the Greek manuscripts. So that's why we read this, to show you, like, come on now, like, the Bible does not side with him. The Bible don't side with the colonizer. So if the Bible don't side with this man, why not pick it up?
Right.
This is your tool to beating him. This is your guideline. This is your playbook. If you could. Go ahead, bro.
Makan. And the fishes that shall and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee.
Go ahead.
Who knoweth not in all these that the land that the hand of the Lord that the hand of the Lord hath wrought this.
The Lord brought this, man. The Lord brought you to this to show you, man. The Lord's trying to show you. That's what it's trying to say. The Lord's trying to show you that this man cannot run the earth. This is why you can't forgive the Pope. This is why you can't forgive the Christian Church, the Vatican, America. You must hold them accountable. And we're going to end it with this. Give me Ezekiel 35, verse 4. Is that what I want? Is that what I want? Yeah, that's what I want. Give me that. This is why you can't trust these people, man. The most despicable people on this planet Earth. The most disgusting race to ever be out here, man. This is why you can't trust them. The Lord doesn't want you to trust them. The Lord got hell coming for them. Just like they threw us, like the scriptures say, they threw us in a pit. They threw us in hell, locked away the key. Not only did they throw us on reservations, they flooded the reservation with drugs, flooded it with alcohol. Why? They wanted us to kill ourselves. Flooded it with all this nonsense and colonialism, all this destruction for us to destroy ourselves, to us to be self-destructive, to us as a people. This is what they did to us. So according to the Bible, this is what they require of them. Give me what the Lord's going to require of them. Give me Ezekiel 35 and 4.
Verse 6.
No, give me 4. Start at 4.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, at verse 4.
Go ahead.
I will lay thy cities waste.
You will what?
I will lay thy cities waste.
See why I said verse 4. The Lord said he going to lay thy cities waste. All of America, Chicago, Washington, D.C., what else? Oregon. Yeah, I'm just making things up now. New York City, Tampa, Florida, New Orleans. Are you all proud of this? The Lord's going to lay it to waste. Colorado. All these places, all these major metropolises that you think are so great here in America, your cities are going to be laid to waste. Read.
And thou shalt be desolate.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt be desolate.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Y'all help me out. Y'all let me know if I'm a little crazy. I know that, but come on now. Like, I can't be this crazy. So we got made desolate, and now the Lord's going to make them desolate.
Right.
Let's see why. Go ahead.
And thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
The Lord's going to show you his power. Go ahead.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Had a perpetual hatred, an ongoing hatred. No matter what, even to this day, even when Pope Francis got up there and apologized and, put on the headdress and did his little smile and started kissing babies and everything and being all gay. He just gay. I don't like that. I had to call that out too. Pope is gay. I had to say that. Him being all, just the devil on the earth. He's had a perfect hatred for us. The Vatican, perfect hatred. Christians, perfect hatred. America, a perfect hatred for us. Right. An ongoing hatred. It still hasn't stopped. 500 years later, in 2022, you want to know how it hasn't stopped? because there's still sisters missing off the reservation.
Right.
We still have missing, murdered indigenous women going missing by the hour.
Right.
There's still molestations going on the reservations, drug abuse on the reservation, alcohol abuse, suicide rate through the roof,
Right.
gun violence. Like, come on, man. You just gonna ignore this? Go ahead, brother.
Con. And has shed the blood.
As what?
And has shed the blood.
Go ahead.
Of the children of Israel.
Of the who?
Of the children of Israel.
Of the Native Americans, blacks, and Hispanics. You have shed our blood, the children of Israel, God's chosen people, the creator's people. Go ahead.
Con. By the force of the sword.
By the what?
By the force of the sword.
In 1492, with Christopher Columbus, it was the force of the sword.
Right.
It was a sword, man. He caught us by the sword, and then eventually went to gunpowder and muskets and rifles.
Right.
922, it's a 9mm, 45 to the back of your head, 5.562. I said that wrong. I don't know. Point of the story, you getting died.
Con.
Dying by the force of the sword today. Same way you was dying in 1492. Go ahead, brother.
In the time of their calamity.
Go ahead.
In the time that their iniquity had an end.
In the time of their iniquity had an end. Right now, we're sinning here in America.
Damn right.
We're not living the way the Lord wants us to live. We're getting high. We're sleeping with our brothers' wives. We got alts with each other. That's why the Pope was able to sit up there with a headdress on.
Damn right.
But if we were free men, if we freed ourselves and we stopped being joined to these religions and these religious organizations, then can we free ourselves and say the Pope is not allowed on any reservation?
Damn right.
He's banned. The Pope can't come to the Israelite school UPK.
Damn right.
We don't care how many. If there's 10,000 cats out there with submachine guns wearing Catholic crosses, they not getting in here.
Damn
He
right.
come in here with all the cardinals and I don't know whatever they call them, the fathers. I don't know, whatever. He come in here deep. That's the point of the story. He can come in here with all the armies and everything that he can. You know, they all love the Pope all across the world. They can come in. He's not coming into this school.
Damn right.
Yeah, the Pope is not allowed in any school. No, any member of the Catholic Church. You want to know why? Because of what they've done to God's chosen people. Command GEN.YAHANNA does not want any Catholic church member in here.
Damn right.
Unless there's a black, Hispanic, or Native American coming to change their life, man.
Damn
That's
right.
what it's about.
Damn right.
Go ahead, brother.
Con. Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God,
Go ahead.
I will prepare thee unto blood.
You will what?
I will prepare thee unto blood.
The Lord will prepare the Pope unto blood. He will prepare the Catholic Church, Christian Church. He's going to require blood from you. The same way you slaughtered the North American Indians, just like we read in this book.
Right.
In many other books, and all throughout history, you slaughtered us for generations. An apology isn't going to work.
Right.
I got bad news for y'all.
Right.
An apology and crying, even if you went up there and donated all the money in the Vatican, this is not going to be enough. You can't put the price on the life, let alone 80 million, hundreds of millions. Not just us, not just the slaughter of the Native Americans, the slaughter of black people, the slaughter of the Hispanics. Not just one. So you can't put a price on that. The Lord's going to require you to shed your blood.
Damn right.
That's what Christ is coming back for, to shed the blood of our oppressors. Why? Because he loved the Native Americans.
Damn right.
He loves the black man.
Damn right.
He loved the Hispanic man,
Damn
woman,
right.
and child, man. That's what it's about. But for us to get to that point, we have to start loving each other the same way he loves us.
Damn
Go
right.
ahead.
And blood shall pursue thee.
And what?
And blood shall pursue thee.
And blood's going to hunt you down. Blood's going to come for you. You want to know why? Because for 500 years, you slaughtered the North American Indians.
Right.
So blood's going to be required from you. Then you sat up here. Not only did you slaughter them for 500 years, you sat up here and gave a little speech.
Right.
And cried and got a headdress put on you by some Uncle Tomahawk cats that sold out to you. Kissed their finger and bowed to him. They want to be the servants of the Pope.
Right.
We don't. I.S.U.P.K, we serve the Creator, man. And the Creator is not okay with what happened that day in Canada, giving that Pope,
Damn right.
in Alberta, giving that Pope the damn headdress, man. I'm not going to tell you what I would have done. Y'all just know y'all didn't want me there. Y'all did not want Carriage there. It would not be a good sight.
Damn right.
This is what you got to understand, man, because that's not what Christ is going to come back to do. Christ ain't putting the Pope on nothing. He's not getting put on no pedestal. He's not gonna have no golden throne. He's gonna get straight into picking cotton, just like we had to pick cotton.
Damn right.
And his little white robes and everything,
Damn
that
right.
little stupid hat on his head.
Damn right.
He's gonna be picking cotton. You understand? Because that's judgment. And not only is it judgment, it's justice, man.
Right.
You Native Americans that didn't like that and don't agree with that, I got good news for you. You don't have to agree with it.
Right.
Because there's 1,000 brothers out there that feel the same way you do. And the I.S.U.P.K is the home and the shelter for you. If you're a Native American out there that hated what the Pope did,
right,
that made your eye twitch a little bit,
right,
made you angry, to see that, there's a place for you to call home called the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding GEN.YAHANNA.
That's right.
Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. This is the place for you to be in.
Damn right.
A place dedicated to fixing Native Americans, Latinos, and Black people. This is where you need to be at. Not the Christian church, not the Catholic church. This is the place where you'll be made whole again.
Damn right.
With that, I'm Precinct Officer Karyash. Big shout out to Officer GEN.YAHANNA out of Gary, Indiana, for coming out here to help us out and represent for his brothers, man.
Damn
She
right.
loves dearly. That's what it's about. Native American and Black man joined together is something they never want to see.
Damn right.
So I know something that Pope Francis does never want to see.
Damn right.
But it's gonna happen, and it's gonna continue happening only in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under command GEN.YAHANNA. And with that, that's our time, Israel. Shalom.